on a webinar with IBBA right now. They're supposed to be ending, but they have a ton of questions. But we just had a really good seminar on why to get into business brokering.
Excellent.
But I'm getting off.
No, you can stay on there.
Okay. Well, let me know if I need to say anything. I'm just going to mute.
Okay, no worries.
Cool.
No
How
worries.
about marketing?
How about marketing? Okay, so what type of marketing are we talking about? Marketing to sellers, marketing to buyers? What are we talking about in the world of marketing?
Either
Sellers.
or.
Okay, all right. So let's start with sellers. Where do we find business owners that want to retire or business owners that want to sell? How do we come about crossing paths with them? There's a variety of ways. And part of it is going to depend on who is your target market. So there are a lot of people that, if your target market is liquor stores, restaurants, dry cleaners, things like that, best ways are going, bold calling, which is walking in, talking to the owners, maybe doing some letter drops before hours, after hours. You can also do, regular letters, direct mail, and cold calls. Those are probably the best ways to get to those types of business owners, the small business owners. If you are, if your target market is the 70-year-old guy who owns a manufacturing shop, a job shop, or a manufacturer of a lot of them are not going to be found on your social media, on LinkedIn and things like that. However, they may have accounts over on Facebook where so if you're into social media marketing, they may keep up with their families and things like that over on Facebook, but probably not on LinkedIn. A lot of the liquor store owners and things like that, probably not on LinkedIn. So a lot of your marketing to sellers is going to really be dependent on who your target market is. If your target market is accounting, businesses, accounting firms, tax firms, property management companies, they will be on LinkedIn. They're all professionals. So any type of professional advisor, you probably can reach them out on LinkedIn in addition to maybe cold calling, networking. Right? Your chamber of commerce, you're going to run into all kinds of business owners. And then establishing relationships with CPAs, wealth advisors or financial advisors, wealth managers, attorneys. When you establish relationships with those professionals, they often know when one of their clients is thinking about retiring or thinking about selling the company. So there's a lot of different ways to market to business owners, to find sellers that want, or business owners that want to sell, but it largely does depend on who you're targeting and what's going to be an effective medium in terms of getting to them, because not everything is going to get to everybody. All right. Anybody want to add to that? I mean, I know, a lot of you guys on here have experience in terms of marketing. So, hey, Margot, how are you? So, Dick, do you have anything you want to say about marketing to sellers? You're muted. Dick, if you're talking, you're muted.
I should be muted more often, actually. I don't think I heard your actual question. Could you please say it again?
We're just talking about marketing and how to market to sellers, how to market to business owners. How do you find somebody who wants to sell their business?
Well, I think everyone in this group is probably familiar with the whole idea of listing is the best way to go. And in businesses, and I probably need to say this again, some of you haven't heard it, but the reason I went from commercial brokerage, real estate over to business is it's a listing thing. That's what we do. We list. We do not I don't. I mean, maybe Tanya and some others do, but I don't have agreements with buyers. We have buyers, but I don't have agreements with them to serve them because we really have too much to do on the seller side. And so it's a great business to be in that way. And I don't think it's that tough to find people that want to sell their businesses because statistics tell us that there are 32 million. This is I think government statistics, 32 million small businesses defined by 500 employees or less. And of those, I don't know who comes up with these numbers, but of those 32 million, approximately 20% at any given time are for sale or thinking about selling. That's 7 million businesses. And there's only like 10,000 of us, right, Tanya, or less business brokers?
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many business brokers, but so let's talk about tactics though. So how do you go about finding them?
Okay, so that was that was going to be my next thing. We've got 86,000 EXP realtors out there that are hungry right now. They are hungry. And how do these real estate, how do people buy houses? They have money, right? So a lot of people that buy houses, and a lot of these real estate agents out there that need work. And you could just put them full-time, just finding referrals and give them 20%. That's one thing you could do, one thing. That's an easy thing. The other thing is find a tips club in your town, which I've done. And I've already gotten leads off of it. It's very easy. You walk in and have lunch with them and give them your card. That's very easy. And you're the only person that is a business broker, probably. So, and it's a business tips club. Those are another way. The postcard thing, that I've gotten some leads off of that, actually, Tanya, finally.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
And email, of course, and we can do send in blue. Tanya put me onto that. 300 emails a day, free.
Yep.
That's a big deal, and you can do drip campaigns off of that one too. That's a really
Well, and I can tell you what's cool about that. So, any of you that are looking at email marketing, a lot of the different sites like Constant Contact and all that, they charge you based on the size of your list or the size of your subscriber base. And I have a lot of people that I don't, I've got thousands and thousands of people, but I don't email them all the time. And so I don't want to pay based on the size of my subscriber base. I would rather pay based on the emails that I send out. And so I found Send in Blue, and Send in Blue is great because for $25 a month, you can have unlimited number of subscribers in there, and you can send up to 20,000 emails a month. I don't even send anywhere close to that. So, and like Dick said, you can send 300 a month free. I probably send more than 300 because I think just the list for these
300 a day.
Call is it's 300 a day.
A day, yeah.
Yeah, 300 a day. So
the problem with that though is it's really hard to split your lists up. And
yeah, I think they limit the segmentation or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend $25, I think. I haven't done it yet, but I think I will.
It's worth it.
There's an additional advantage to business brokerage is that most of the listings, and Dick, you probably would agree with me, most of those business sales are done directly without interaction from another agent on the other side, with the exception of the referral.
I would say yes, that's very good. However, there's an extra level of difficulty in business brokering. That's why there's only 10,000. And so if everything I have said is true, there's 7 million customers out there, and there's only a few of us. Why aren't we getting more listings?
Well, I think part of that is because there's a large number of those 7 million businesses that simply are not saleable.
True.
And so we have to filter out. I mean, probably in terms of the businesses, probably only 1 out of, I would say maybe 1 out of 10 that I look at is going to be saleable.
I like
Yeah.
my numbers better, but yeah, you're right.